Hey, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys are able to enjoy today the best that you possibly can. If you're serving time, I know that today sucks, as does many other holidays, every other holiday, in fact. And I just hope that wherever you are, you do get the opportunity to get back out here, try to get your shit together. And I hope that happens for you sooner than later. I also hate to say that if you are serving time and you're watching this video, that's probably going to have you ready to go jump on the phone or punch somebody in their face. But without further ado, what do you say we go ahead and we dive? Had to catch that before it reached the lips, because I know there's a lot of dudes who be watching these videos, and I don't want you to think I was trying to blow a kiss at you. Hey, yo, was Joe just trying to kiss me? That's right, cock back on that computer screen or tablet or phone. Head first up into this video. The first thing that you never want to experience in prison on Valentine's Day is definitely calling home, or at least attempting to call home, and nobody answers the phone. Folks, this is absolutely a major red flag. If you were just talking to your significant other just the night before, which last night was Super Bowl Sunday, maybe she's tired, maybe she overslept. Hey man, the Super Bowl had a lot of people staying up late last night. You know what else could have somebody staying up late as well? Jody. Jody most certainly could. Yeah, no football reference when I say this, but calling home to no avail, to no answer on V-Day is a major flag on the play. You're going to be on that phone wondering to yourself, there's got to be a valid explanation for this. Maybe she got called into work. Maybe something important came up. Maybe she got in a horrific car accident. That's got to be what it is. She was just going to the store to get her a pack of them Pall Malls. She had to get in a horrific car accident, flip that joint 25 times, because I know there ain't no way, not on Valentine's Day, she ain't going to pick up this damn phone and leave me to wondering who's got her held up at the moment. No pun intended. Feet kicked up in the... Boy, hey, that... Oh, that's a sickening feeling right there. Calling home to no answer. And that's going to have you so perplexed and just so discombobulated, you're going to be trying to do anything in your power to try to figure out what she's doing outside of them walls while you're sitting behind them. You're going to be trying to get a three-way, trying to get a guard to make a phone call. And you know, a guard usually ain't going to make a phone call, even if they see you in the most panicked state of disarray, just completely disheveled and discombobulated. Officer, I swear, please, I need you on your break. Could you please go drive by our house and tell me what's going on? I'll tell you everything I know going on in here. You just gotta go. Can you leave and come right back and tell me? Call home on Valentine's Day if you want to. Some dudes will say, hey, look, hey, just to be on the safe side, I'm gonna call you on February the 15th. I don't understand, baby, but why do you don't want to call me on Valentine's Day? I don't want no mistakes. If I call home and you don't answer that phone, do you know what that's going to do to my heart, girl? Oh, boy. Hey, yo, you was able to get in contact with your girl? What's she doing for me? We'll just skip Valentine's Day. I'll call you the next day. Valentine's Day is going to have a lot of people up in their feelings. Number two, just as bad as calling to no avail, to no answer, is expecting a visit today, and not a visit comes. You know, in a lot of institutions, a lot of prisons, they give you special visits on holidays. Christmas, if it falls on a weekday, maybe New Year's Day, maybe. They got these special visits that take place on holidays. 4th of July was one that I remember very vividly. Matter of fact, I remember getting one of the craziest visits that I ever received as a special visit on 4th of July. I've shared that story before about the craziest chick in the world who ever came and seen me. But I bring up the special visit because, of course, if they have those wherever you're at today on Valentine's Day while serving time, you know, not getting one, especially if you're expecting one, whether you've been on the phone, you've had it confirmed that shorty's coming to see you, or maybe in a letter she's told you, yeah, I'll be there on Valentine's Day, and then she don't come, boy, your whole world is going to just fall apart right there. The worst day Valentine's Day most certainly can be while serving time, especially if it's when the cat comes out of the bag on that special day. But, you know, some prisons don't have a special visit on Valentine's Day for a very specific reason. Like, one, Can you imagine all these dudes thinking they about to get a visit, hoping, praying, wishing, prophesizing this joint into existence, and it just doesn't happen? Tensions and tempers at an all-time high. The bing to the bong just gonna be let loose and fly. Some prisons probably just say, hey, look, let's just do away with the visitation on Valentine's Day especially. That way, no hearts gotta be broken today. No expectations have to be let down. Just carry on like it's a regular old day. But again, if they do have a special holiday visit today and you sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and then resort back to 2-4, number 1 in this video, trying to call home and shorty girl don't answer after you've been waiting. Hey, you get a chance to talk to your girl? Dog, I was just asking. You ain't gotta have no attitude about it. Shit, my girl left me too. Hey, you trying to play Scrabble? Number 3 on this list, receiving a Dear John letter. Of all days you want to send me that motherfucking letter. Today, Valentine's Day, and why? Like Rick Grimes say, how many walkers have you killed? How many people have you killed? Why? It ought to be a questionnaire that you ask any potential love interest that you may have while serving time. You meet a pen pal, y'all start to click in, and the chemistry start to get felt. You better ask them 3 questions. How many walkers have you killed? Okay, yeah. How many Jodies have killed that? Why? How many Jodies have straight slayed that money? Like some Lord of the Rings dragon. I don't even know if there's a dragon in Lord of the Rings. I saw a commercial during the Super Bowl last night for another Lord of the Rings. I don't know what people see in that. But anyways, hey, receiving the Dear John letter, you gotta, look, I know it's the worst day. If you get that letter today at mail call. See, now if you're serving time, you're gonna be thinking, damn, this motherfucker, boy, I swear if I get that letter today, I'm punching everybody. I'm just going like this. And if you get in my way, you gonna get it. You gonna get it. Even though today could be a horrible day to receive that type of news, you gotta think like this. At least she did you the solid of letting you know. Sometimes them joints just become ghost recon. They gone. Gone with the wind. There's gone for the day and gone for the night. And gone for the rest of your doggone life. Is it whiskey night or just a couple beers? I mean, what kind of gone are we talking about here? It's a country song. Yeah, receiving that Dear John letter on Valentine's Day, that shit ain't no good. It reminds me, I've shared this before probably in a few other videos, but I'll mention it again real quick just because it fits right here. It was on Valentine's Day one year while I was locked up that Coffee Man and Ernie decided to play a prank on their stick man, a dude nicknamed Serial Killer. Serial Killer had a girlfriend, or, you know, a previous girlfriend. She wasn't his girlfriend no more, but you couldn't tell him that. Again, nicknamed Serial Killer. Boy, hope that girl's still in the world. But anyways, he used to talk about this girl all the time. Cherokee was her name. No bullshit, not a stage name. Even though I looked this chick up after coming home, she looked like a stripper. No disrespect, I mean, just a general observation. Maybe in her younger days, she may have been. All Serial Killer used to talk about was old Cherokee. So Ernie and Coffee Man decided it would be a funny prank to write a letter addressed to Serial Killer, whatever his real name was, acting like they were Cherokee. And basically, you know, when mail call happened on Valentine's Day, they snuck up to mail call and just called out Serial Killer's name. Hey, Serial Killer, hey, come up here. You got a letter. You got a letter. Man, you couldn't have told this dude nothing, man. The glow, the life that was brought back into this dude. This dude levitated off of his top bunk, like floated up to mail call. I got a letter. Oh my God. I just know it's Cherokee. Boy, I told you, Coffee Man. I told you she ain't forget me. I told you too, Ernie, that girl. She my soulmate. Meanwhile, these two idiots just snickering. So horrible of a prank to play on your homeboy too. Man, when dude got the letter, he was reading that joint, you could just see the cold sweat just beading off of his face, eyes bulging. Looked like he just hit that K2. He got done with that letter and he was like, Does anybody got a three-way? I need a three-way. I'll give you every trade for the rest of the month. I need a three-way. You know, eventually, they would let this dude know, hey, it's not real. But in the moment, when dude was reading a letter that went something along the lines of, yo, serial killer, we're never gonna be together. I met a dude named DeQuante. We need to gather up a little bit of money too because we have broken the bed. Like, that was the most that I remembered. They mentioned that it was a black dude with some crazy name, and then that they broke the bed and they needed some money to be able to get, maybe that they were getting evicted because of the loud animalistic type of noises coming out of the trailer during the night. Dude was no more good. Surprising he didn't try to kill Ernie or Coffee Man, but in the end, he was able to kind of like laugh that shit off like, oh, it's just a joke? It's just a joke. Woo! So you're telling me I've still got a chance? Again, getting that Dear John letter today, boy, today ain't the time. You better hope the mail run late and he get that shit tomorrow because today definitely ain't gonna be the day for that. Number 4 on this list, getting back to the phone, trying to call home, and this time you ain't even gotta worry about whether she gonna pick up or not, but trying to call home and realizing that there ain't no money on the phone all of a sudden, or even worse, the number now blocked. Can you imagine? You was just talking to her the night before, everything was all good, but in shorty girl mind, she knew. She knew this was gonna be goodbye and she weren't never gonna talk to you again. She's already put $20,000 on that GTL phone account. Shorty has done invested a down payment on a house with a conventional loan. Talking to you. Not no more though. Hey, today's the day that she woke up and realized Valentine's Day. She said, what the world am I doing? I could have been living in my house paying a mortgage by now. Sadly enough, trying to call home today and there ain't no money on the phone or that number's been blocked, there's gotta be a valid explanation. I'm hoping that what I've mentioned is not the case. Maybe there was just a miscommunication with the payment. Keep trying to call. And that's a sickening thing too. I'm making some jokes about this, trying to just lighten the mood. I've experienced a number of the things that I'm sharing in this video, so I'm not above any of this, okay? There's been a time when I've been that guy myself. And going through it yourself is one thing, right? If you've done time, chances are you've probably experienced this. If you haven't experienced this, you know, can you really be considered like well-versed in incarceration? If you haven't experienced the full gamut, like getting your ass kicked, dealing with gang situations, you know, I've had gangs approach me, yo, you gonna pay? Hey, I ain't got it. I do the tattoos though. You know, I've mentioned things like, I've gone through so much, having dudes be like, Joe, I think you're cute. And I'm like, damn, hey, I appreciate it. When I go home though, I mean, it ain't that type of party, but man, I got way off track. I'm just saying, because some people will hear this and be like, nah, man, I'm an OG for real and I ain't never have to experience this. And good for you. If you never had to experience things like this, good for you. But if you have, you can definitely relate. And it's one of those situations where you can kind of look back on it and laugh. I don't share this to make fun of anybody who's going through these situations right now, because right now they suck. And again, when you're in that moment, it is one thing entirely. You can't even see except for what's right in front of you, and the only thing that's right in front of you is that phone. And your efforts to punch in them numbers as fast as you can and pray it's gotta be the time. Hey, that joint chimes. Please wait while your call is connected instead of, we're sorry, the number you have tried to dial. There's a problem. But again, going through it personally is one thing, but watching somebody else go through it is almost just as sickening, right? Because how long do they continue to try? Hang up, pick up, hang up, pick up, hang up, pick up. It's almost, and I hate hunting, killing animals, but I imagine, like when you kill an animal, when you hit that bitch with the bow or you shoot it with the gun, that joint be running, trying to get away still. Just running off of pure adrenaline and shock or whatever it may be because it ain't got no heart no more, right? Like it's almost just Walking Dead, right? And it just go until it don't go no more. And that's almost what I feel like it's like being in that type of a situation. Hang up, pick up, hang up, pick up. See what I do with these joints, right? I got you laughing sometimes, and sometimes I got you crying. Boy, Joe just be playing on the heartstrings like them joints a harmonica. Joe, what the fuck? A harmonica ain't got no damn strings. I knew that too, but you see what I do? I spark the engagement. At least I tried to. Number 5. Oh, gosh. Sticking with the phone. Calling home and hearing an unusual noise in the background. Whether it's your kid answering the phone and in the background all you hear is, oh my God, I don't know what that was. She doesn't have any clapper lights in her house. What the fuck was that? What? Josiah, listen to me. Listen to me, Josiah. What is going on? I need you to be my visual at the house. What the hell is going on? What do you mean mommy's wrestling with 3 guys? Oh my God, what? You know, I make a lot of jokes about Jody, right? But here's the thing that you got to understand about Jody. Though Jody doesn't happen in every instance, and probably in more instances than not, Jody doesn't happen. Right? Your girl stays loyal, or maybe she just leaves you because she gets tired of your bullshit, or just leaves you because she just doesn't want to deal with being locked down with you. You got to respect that. But even with the fact that Jody doesn't happen in more cases than it does, like a Jody coming into the picture, it's like swimming in the ocean or playing outside during a thunderstorm. You know there's a great white shark somewhere, and that lightning can strike anywhere. And you always gotta keep in the back of your mind, will you get eaten by a great white shark? Will your girl get snatched up by Jody? Will you get struck in by lightning and killed? Just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it won't. Or it can't. Because it can. I'm trying to tell you, Joe, you should have a tenureship at some sort of a university teaching this type of shit. Number 6 of things that you don't ever want to experience on Valentine's Day when you're in prison. Getting locked down for any reason. You know, even though tensions are going to be flying and tempers are going to be at a high because some dudes ain't going to be able to get through and other dudes ain't going to be able to go to visitation, you're going to have a lot of prisoners who are really trying to walk the straight and narrow. Especially today, they don't want nothing to impede upon the chances of them being able to call home or go to visitation. Can you imagine? Just like we've been talking about not being able to get in contact. Put it on the flip side of the coin. What if you're that person out there waiting and that call never comes through? Yo, I know I ain't just sitting out here not living my life at all, waiting on this damn phone to ring. It's 9 o'clock at night, and that motherfucker still ain't called. Tell you what. Hey, touch him 2 times, Tommy. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's Lisa Jones. You remember me? We met outside of the Kroger. Yeah, I got your number because I saw the ad that you put on Misconnections on Craigslist. I mean, I've never seen anything more original. I still remember exactly what you said. You said you farted in the bread aisle. And that was me. That was me. I was the one that farted in the bread aisle. And I hit you up and now we're talking. Think about how crazy it is, right? Just how delicate a relationship is while serving time. You on the inside worrying about what she's doing on the outside. You on the inside having to worry about yourself and what happens to you, because if something happens and you're not able to call, then her on the outside wondering why you're not calling. She done refinanced her house to be able to put money on the phone and you can't call? Or maybe she's not thinking that. Maybe that's just all in your mind. You get locked down on Valentine's Day and you can't call? Can you imagine the Amazing Race trying to get to them telephones when the lockdown is over with? Every prisoner, like Jim Carrey and Ace Ventura, hitting the slow motion. Put me in, coach. Taking their chair, trying to throw it because there's 3 prisoners ahead of them. Boom, off of the wall, hitting the phone. My chair's there, I got that phone now. Oh, y'all gotta wait behind me. I'm gonna be a while too. I got some explaining to do. Joe, you better than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson with them acting skills. Damn sure better than that shit he tried to talk at that Super Bowl. And The Rock, yeah, Look at my arms. I ain't lying. I'm a little salty. I wish my arms were that big. I wish when I get to be his age, if I live to be that damn old, I can look as good as he does. At 75 years old. Do you know that The Rock, I don't know how old he is, but I know he old as a bitch though. If you didn't watch the Super Bowl, you're probably like, Joe, what are you talking? Dwayne The Rock Johnson, the wrestler? What he was doing at the NFL game? Well, there was a lot of acting in that shit as well. Number 7, back to mail time. Dante, Lil Dookie Stain, Jimmy, all y'all got some mail. Yeah, high fives, put them low, yeah. We got them girls and them girls be writing to us and they all get up to mail call. And all them joints be return to sender. Some of the worst mail that you can receive outside of religious Bible studies, if you ask me, or legal mail. Boy, it's Valentine's Day. You done wrote her last week so that you would make sure she would have that letter a couple of days prior to Valentine's Day. So that maybe, if there is a special visit, maybe she'll come and see you. You mentioned that in the letter. Matter of fact, you put some of that frankincense prayer oil on that joint, wanted to spice it up a little bit. You done paid 3 soups to the block artist so that he'd put some little roses on the envelope of the letter with a nice little saying on the envelope as well. Dear mailman, please deliver this to an angel. Was she dead? And also, you done wrote this letter early enough so that you could get a letter back on Valentine's Day. And then they call your name. Lil Diggiston, you got some mail. Only to get up there and receive that mail and be confused. Wait a minute. Why shorty girl that? Because you just know it's her writing. You watch her name in the mail to position. And my name is in the return, and then you flip that bitch over and it's got that little sticker on it, return to sender, and you don't know why. Did shorty girl move? Did she have to get into WITSEC because she was just trying to get away? Like, what happened? This has got to be a major mistake. You resort back to the handbook of this video, 7-4, section 295. Number 1, you immediately go to the phone, try to call, and she don't answer. You've already been through section 42-9, number 2 on this list. She didn't even show up for the visit. And now, things are starting to materialize in your mind. It's starting to paint a picture now. She didn't pick up the phone, she ain't show up for visit, and you just got a letter back. Return to sender. Stick man, this is gonna be the worst Valentine's Day of your life, and I am sorry that you gotta experience this. But soldier, hold your head high, because things will get better if you got a release date. If you don't, I'm double sorry. Isn't that a game? Sorry? Double sorry? Is that a thing? Number 8. Let's go back to visitation for a moment, but not the in-person kind. The hologram type kind. Sort of like what was supposed to happen at the Super Bowl halftime show yesterday, I thought. They were supposed to have like a Tupac hologram, I thought. Didn't see anything about that. But anyways, I'm talking about a video VI. Right? Sort of like a hologram. I mean, are they even really there? Is it just a computer-generated image? It's crazy to think. There was a time when you could see somebody in person, hug them, hold them, grab on the cheeks a little bit, but now a lot of places converting over to the video visit. But number 8, getting an opportunity to get that video visit. At least shorty girl didn't have to get in the car and come see you because she really didn't want to. She really don't even want to do this video visit, but she's doing it. Hoping that you're not gonna pick up on, but you're locked up, your senses are like Spider-Man at this point. You've got the ultimate, utmost sensitivity to senses, but she's hoping you're not gonna be able to pick up on the disheveledness of her appearance. Shorty girl looking like she just got out of a mosh pit. Hey, yo, yeah, I can see you. Hey, yep, happy Valentine's Day to you. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Yeah, I gotta look over here to be able to see you. Yeah, yep. Are you okay? Are you okay? Uh-huh. Yeah, I can barely hear you. Yeah, it sounds like there's a party taking place. What are you having, a Valentine's Day party? Oh, okay. That's the TV? Sure sounds like there's people over there. Hey, what was that? That was a shadow I just saw right there. That was a shadow, right? Oh, your house is haunted. You gotta do me like this, God. Number 8, getting that video visit and realizing something is definitely off. Something's off. You done saw a figure move in the background. And that's not that 380p neither. That was a shadow. Something's going on. Shorty girl looking like she just got out of a mosh pit. Hair is a mess. Is that a hickey on your neck? It is. You got to fight with the vacuum. Stop that bullshit. Stop. Number 9, visitation again. Ain't nothing like that special holiday visit that they may have, and if they do, certainly is nothing like them calling your name to go down to visitation. Putting on that frankincense prayer oil as some sort of cologne. You got all the personal property commissary items on, from the fresh kicks to the Levi jeans. You got the blue collared commissary shirt that you can purchase. You got the denim jacket. You done borrowed all of this from all your homeboys. They just so happy for you. See, I told you, Stick Man, you was worrying for nothing. That's Shorty right there. They calling your name over the intercom. You going down there to see her. Hey, eat you a cheeseburger for me down there. Because sometimes you can eat good food out of the vending machines, or at least burgers and things like that. You get down to the VI room, you looking around, trying to look fly. You don't want to look too pressed now. You don't want to look like you've been stressing, so you just looking, but you don't see Shorty. You don't see Shorty at all. Where's she at? Where's she at? Where's Waldo? Where's she at? Okay, now I'm starting to freak out. Where is she? Where is she? Mom! Oh, God, no, it's not you, Mom. It cannot be you, Mom. I can't believe it. What if she shows up and Mom's done taking that visitation slot? On the plus side of things, be grateful that your ass is getting a visit at all, right? At least Mom probably brought the bag of quarters so you can get some food up out the vending machine. You can talk about things. And maybe when she leaves, she'll do exactly what you're begging her to do the entire time that you're in there. When you leave, I need you to make a 3-way. I need you to tell her if she's trying to come, there was just a misunderstanding and you showed up instead, okay? I need you to do this for me. Yeah, number 9 was going to visit and it's your mom or your best friend. Nothing suspect about that, but not the girl that you were hoping it would be. Number 10 on this list, the final thing that I want to mention. There's probably a ton of other things. If you can think of anything that I didn't mention, hey, comment down below and let me know what you think would be a horrible thing to have to experience on Valentine's Day while serving time in prison. But I want to wrap this up with this one final thing, and this is, hey, maybe you should be so blessed, boss man, to be able to experience something like this. I've heard of this happening. It's never happened to me personally. I ain't been that guy. But there's a lot of guys who have experienced this, and you know what? They're even proud to experience this, even though it could fuck everything up for them. But being in the visitation room with Shorty Girl, and then another girl shows up. You know, sometimes the guards will do it just to have something to watch, because they know it's going to be a shit show. They know you're in visitation with some girl. Maybe it's not your main girl, the girl that they see you in there with all the time, but it's just some rando. And then your girl does show up, or another girl shows up, whatever the case may be. And they're like, yep, you can visit them. Go right on in there. And then that girl see you in there with another girl. I've never been there to experience it. Never been in the visitation room when it's happened, but I've heard a handful of times where this has happened. Dude might be feeling like king shit sitting up in there watching these two girls get the wrecking behind him. That's my man, bing, bing. Yeah, y'all see it? Hey, boy, hey, I can't help it. Hey, they all want your boys, though. They like the little Dookie-stan. They like the little Dookie-stan. Boy, you'll be a living legend on the compound. Yo, you hear what happened to little Dookie-stan right there? Them two girls were fighting over him in VI. Yeah, that was 3 weeks ago. But he ain't had a visit since, and he can't get on the phone, and he's going to breakfast, lunch, and dinner now, eating everything in the tray room. Hey, yo, you gonna eat that? You gonna eat those beans? Might be some excitement in the moment, but certainly not something that's gonna probably pan out too well for you. Ironically, there have been times when I've heard about this happening and dudes still be able to carry on with both of the girls. I don't know what that's about. Like they forgive them or something. Kind of crazy. Folks, today's Valentine's Day. No matter what you got going on in your life, whether you got somebody, don't got somebody locked up, you out here, I hope that you're able to just get through today and make it whatever it can be for you. I hope it's a great day. I hope it's a regular day. I just hope it's not a bad day. I think is the best that I can hope that it be for you out there. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please leave a like and a comment letting me know exactly what you thought about this. And as always, until next time, enjoy life, the free world. Never take a moment for granted and make the most of every day. Peace!